Good morning student, myself Millie Sankla and our subject design of prestressed concrete structure. We continue with our topic composite section, and today we discuss the analysis of composite section in prestressed concrete structures. Now in analysis of composite section we derive the equations. First of all, if the precast member is supported by a prop along its length during the casting, it is considered as a propped, and if precast member is supported only at the end during the casting, it is considered as a unpropped. Okay, clear the concept of propped and unpropped in our precast member. If precast member is supported by prop during its length, along its length, that is known as propped, and precast member is supported only at the end. Okay, look at this, only at the end during the casting, it is known as unpropped. Okay, in propped it is along with length, and in unpropped it is only subjected at the end in casting place. Now following diagram are represent composite section with precast web. This web is precast and cast in place in flange. Okay, this top flange is cast in concrete. Web is prestressed before flange is cast. Okay, the construction of web is prestressed before we cast the flange. At transfer, after casting of this flange, okay, at transfer condition are two. First one is the transfer condition and second condition is the service load condition. Now we discuss for at transfer. At transfer and after casting of this flange, okay, the section is behave as a composite section. Following are the stress profile for precast web. Okay, this is for precast web. Now one by one we discuss. Look at this. This one is the at transfer due to PO and MSW. Let me understand the full form of this term. First of all, only understand the diagram. And this one is the after casting of flange due to effective PE and MSW. And last one is the stress diagram for MCIP, that means cast in place. Okay, cast in situ. Now what is PO? PO is the prestress at transfer after short term losses. Okay, this one is the prestress after at transfer condition after short term losses. Now what is PE? PE is equal to effective prestress during casting of flange after long term losses. Please guys understand what is PO. PO is the prestress at transfer after short term losses, and our PE is the effective prestress during casting of this flange, and this is the after long term losses. What is MSW? MSW is the moment due to sulfate of precast web. Okay, and MCIP is the moment due to weight of this CIP flange. Okay, and this flange is cast in place. Here we use two for precast and second is our cast in place, cast in situ. Okay, this flange is cast in situ and this web we take as a precast, and moment due to this web, that is MSW, and moment due to this flange cast in place is MCIP. Okay, now next we discuss for at service condition. First we discuss at transfer condition in analysis portion. Now we discuss the service condition. At service, after the section behave like a composite section, the following are the stress profile for full depth of composite section. Okay, this one is again our T section, and here the composite section is act as a unpropped and propped, that we discuss later on. First of all, this stress diagram is due to PE plus MSW, and again unpropped and propped at service due to MCIP, that means moment due to cast in place, and third one is moment due to live load. This middle portion is subjected to prop and unpropped. Okay, now we discuss how it is act as a propped and how it is act as a unpropped. Now one by one. MLL, moment due to live load. If precast web is unpropped during casting of flint, the section does not behave like composite section to carry a prestress and self-weight. Okay, this live load is induced when we construct this flange and it is unpropped, and this one is here composite section is not carry the prestress and self-weight. Now in second stress profile due to PE, then MSW plus MCIP is terminated at top of the precast web. Okay, if precast web is propping during the casting, okay, these three are terminated if our precast web is propped during casting, okay, and hardened of flint, the section behave like a composite section to carry a prestress and self-weight after the prop are removed. This one is the condition of propped and unpropped, and the stress profile is extended up to the top of the flint when the member is placed in service and full section carry a live load. Okay, now stress in precast web at transfer, because web is act as a precast and top flange is act as a cast in place. Now we discuss the equation of stress precast web at transfer. PO by A plus or minus POEC by I and plus or minus MSWC by I. Now second is stress in precast web after casting of flint. F is equal to minus PE by A. Here we take positive also, because here I take compressive as a negative, but compressive we can take positive also. The sign convention will be changed. Plus or minus PEEC by I, then plus or minus MSW MCIP, because we discussed at casting of flange, so we add moment due to casting in place of concrete, then multiply with C divided by I. Now stresses in precast web at service. First we discuss at transfer condition, now we discuss at service condition. For service condition, two conditions are there, it may be propped or it may be unpropped. Okay, for unpropped construction, stress minus PE by A plus PE, then eccentricity into C divided by I, plus or minus moment of SW self-weight, then MCIP into C divided by I, and here we add plus or minus live load moment C dash divided by I dash. Okay, now for propped construction, stress is equal to minus PE by A plus PE into eccentricity into C divided by I, plus or minus MSW C divided by I, plus or minus summation of this MCIP plus live load into C dash by I dash. Now understand the difference of equation of this unpropped and propped. In unpropped we separate the live load, okay, and in propped here MSW is separated and the moment of this MCIP and live load will be added and multiply with this C dash. Okay, this one is the difference of this propped and unpropped. Okay, now one by one we understand the full form. A is equal to area of precast web, C is equal to distance of edge from CGC of precast web. Okay, distance of edge from CGC of precast web, and C dash is the distance of edge from CGC of composite section. Okay, when our section is converted into composite section, and C dash is the after edge distance from CGC of composite section, and this one is the precast web, first condition at transfer, and C dash is after service load. Okay, now E is equal to eccentricity of CGS, centered of steel. I is equal to moment of inertia of precast web, and I dash is equal to moment of inertia of composite section. Okay, now design of composite section. Now we discuss the design of composite section. Now first step, we compute the eccentricity. Okay, here rectangle section is taken. This one is the CGC, centered of concrete, CGS, centered of stressing steel. At top fiber, resultant stresses we consider as a 0, and bottom fiber is subjected to maximum number of resultant stresses. Now we first of all find out maximum eccentricity from CGC level. KB plus MSW divided by PO. Now one by one, what is CGC? Centered of precast web. Okay, this one is the first condition before it is converted into the composite section, and this CGC is the centered of precast web. Now KB is the distance of bottom cone of precast web from CGC. Okay, KB is the bottom cone zone from CGC of precast web. MSW is the moment due to sulfate of precast web. PO is equal to a trial prestressing force at transfer of precast web. CTCB is the distance of upper and lower edge respectively from CGC of our precast web. Okay, this CT and CB is the lower upper and lower edge distance from our CGC of precast web. Okay, now in second step, we compute equivalent moment for precast web. Okay, again this one is the T section and this one is the resultant stress profile. Now in this stress profile, according to this stress profile, FT is equal to stress in tensile zone and stress in bottom zone, top zone or bottom zone. MC CT dash and MC CB dash divided by moment of inertia, I dash. Now what is CG dash? Look at this. This one is the CG dash, CGC dash, centered of composite section. CGC means centered of web, precast web. Now this all are due to composite section. Okay, so CGC dash is equal to centered of composite section, and CT dash is equal to distance of top of precast web from CGC dash, and this CT double dash. Okay, CT double dash is the distance of top of composite section from CGC dash, and CB dash, look at this, this one is bottom from the CGC dash, and CBD dash means distance of bottom of precast web from CGC dash. Now last one is I dash. I dash is the moment of inertia of composite section. I is equal to moment of inertia of precast web, and I dash is the moment of inertia of composite section. Now here MT is equal to 1 by CT, I by CT and I dash by CT dash. Same MB is equal to I by CB. We discuss for bottom, here we discuss for top. Okay, I by CB and I dash by CB dash. This one is for precast web and this one is for composite section. Now the stress in extreme fiber of precast web can be expressed MT and MB. Okay, this one is the stress in extreme fiber of precast web. Now stresses FT and FB. FT is equal to MT into MC CT divided by I, that is equal to MT MC divided by AKB, because here we put the equation of CT. Now FB is equal to stress in bottom zone MB MC CB by I MB MC AKT. Okay, here we can write in this form also. Now here A is equal to area of precast web, KB is equal to distance of bottom cone of precast web from CGC, and KT is equal to distance of top cone of precast web from CGC. Okay, now third we find out PE, that means our effective prestressing. Let MB, here the moment MP, moment acting on precast web prior to section behave like a composite section. This one is the moment of precast web when our section is act as a composite. After MC applied on composite section, total moment for precast web is summation of this MP plus MB MC. Okay, now we discuss for type 1 member. Type 1 member, here the service load we consider as a 0. Minus PE by A minus PE into eccentricity AKT plus MP plus MB plus MC divided by AKT. K means con zone at top. Okay, KT is equal to top con zone and KB is equal to bottom con zone is equal to 0 service load. And after simplifying that, our PE is equal to MP plus MBMC divided by E plus KT. Okay, now we discuss for step number 4, estimate of PO. First one, if 90% of initial applied pre-stress PI for pre-tension member, and second equal to PI for post-tension member. Here two cases. First is for pre-tension member, PI is equal to AP into 0.8 FPK, and AP we take PE divided by 0.7 FPK. Okay, now revise E, eccentricity we revise, location of CGS as given in step number 1, compute again the eccentricity based on new value of PO, and that is maximum eccentricity KB plus MSW divided by PO. Okay, if condition is not satisfied, then we again revise our eccentricity. Now step number 5, we check the compressive stresses in precast web, first at transfer condition and second at service condition. At transfer condition, stress at bottom FB is given minus PO by A minus POE AKT plus MSW divided by AKT. Area of A is equal to area of precast web. Stress AB should be limited to allowable compressive stresses, where FCC all is allowable compressive stress in concrete at transfer, and it is given in our code IS 1343/2012. At service, again at top zone FT minus PE by A minus PEE AK A and bottom zone KB, then MP plus MTMC divided by AKB, and again the stress FT should be limited to FCC all, where FCC allowable compressive stress in our prestressed concrete member will be given in IS 1343/2012. Okay, now the last one is check the compressive stresses in cast in place flange, because flange is cast in and our web is precast. FT dash is equal to MC CT double dash divided by I dash, where FT dash should be limited to allowable compressive stresses, where FCC allowable compressive stresses in concrete under the service load. Okay, now today's session we discuss the analysis and design of our composite member. Now next we solve the example of composite member of prestressed concrete. Okay, just now we stop.